Hey guys, welcome to another guitar tutorial. Today we're going to be doing Animal Style by Biffy Clyro. The song is in drop C, so it's C, G, C, F, A, D. I'm playing this on acoustic. This tutorial is going to be on acoustic, but the chords are going to be the same for how you would play it on electric. I just couldn't be asked to get my electric out for this, and I thought it might sound pretty interesting on an acoustic. So the first little section it's like an intro bit. So it's okay. So all that is just moving between two different little chords. So it's 9/9. So and then you play. So that's on the. We're going to refer to these strings as E, A, D, G, B, E, okay? So on the E and A, low E and A string, on the 9th fret, you just have your ring finger pressed down on them too. So you can press the D string as well if you need to, but it's not essential. So and then you move to the D and G string on the 7th fret. So it's can just be the G string if you want, but it adds a bit more power to it when you add the D string as well. So there's a lot of changing. So the introduction should be like this. So you do it 4 times essentially, but on the 4th time you just go okay at the end. So that will be the 4th time. Okay, and then you start the sort of first little verse bit. So it's the same chord. So but then you move to oops. So that's 9th fret. So and then you play the 9th fret on the E string, or you can do that same chord you did before. And then you play the 4th fret on the low E, so, and then the 5th fret, and then you play the A string on the 5th fret. So, oops. Then you play the 5th fret on the low E, and 6th to 7th, so, and then the 7th fret on the A string. So it's okay. And then to finish off, you just press the 7th fret and the 8th fret, of the low E. So okay. So it cycles through, because then you land back on the 9th fret and you start that little riff again. So that will take quite a while to really get the hang of, especially if you're only like an intermediate player, because it's quite quick. You have to do it quite quick, but yeah, it'll be fine. So you've done that, and then you get to the next section. So the next section, well, throughout the whole sort of verse and bridge, there's a guitar playing in the background, that same loop, that verse loop that I just showed you, but just for the sake of showing you all the different parts, the next section will be 12 on the D string, 9 on the D string and 12 on the B string. Okay, so you're sort of muting the G string. So, and you go. So you do 2 down hits, so and you have a pause, so you have that pause, and then you have another pause, and then you strum it out for about 5 hits. So okay, you do that a few times, and then you get to like the bridge section. So you'll be hitting the top strings of the low E strings. So you're hitting the 2nd fret, 4th fret, open, 2nd fret again. That's all it is. Then you start the chorus. So 9th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, again. Okay, and if you want to, you can sort of bar the top sort of 2 or 3 strings if you want to make it a bit more grungy. So if you want to, it's up to you. And then you get to, if you do that twice, then you get to this little next bit. It's like a second part of the chorus. So it's 0, 9, 9, 7. So, and you go. So this little bit of the chorus, you're sort of doing down and up strum. So okay, so you've done, so that's 0, 9, 9, 7. Then you're playing an E minor, well, E minor shape. So it's 0, 7, 9, 9, 8. So you've gone from this. And then you're playing 5th fret on the low E and 3rd fret on the B string. So then you're playing an A sus2 chord shape. So that's 2nd fret on the G and D string. So you've gone from this. Play a B shape, so it's 2 4 4 0 2 4 4 3. Then you play a D sus2 shape, so 2nd fret on the G string and 3rd fret on the B. Then you do that chord which you did before, 5th fret on the low E, B string on the 3rd fret, and then you finish on 2 2 2, so or an E minor shape chord, up to you. So that little bit goes. And then this it all starts again, looping around, but as soon as you finish that bit, there's another guitar going, something like this. So, oops. So all that is put your index on the 9th fret, your little finger on the 12th fret. Sorry, your index finger should be on the 9th fret, but on the G string. Your index finger should be on the B string of the 12th fret. And all you're doing is hammering on the G string on the 11th fret. So, oops. And when you hammer, so you go, and then you pluck the B string. So, okay. And that is that little part. In case there's only one little other section to this song that I haven't shown you, and it's like a little guitar solo, and that goes a bit like this. Okay, so that is just on the D string throughout that entire sliding thing. That was just on the D string. So on the 3rd fret, it slides to the 4th, 7th, and 9th fret. then the last little final riff section bit, it goes. Okay, so all that is 8th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G, then 10th fret on the G, and you go back in that order again. So 10, 7, 9, 8. So okay, so and then you do it again. But when you get to the 10, you instead of going backwards, you just go to 9th fret on the B string and back to the 10 again. So it should sound slightly like this. Oops. Okay. Yeah, and you just piece that little first bit together with that at the end. So yeah, that's pretty much the song. Yeah, I told you before that it's obviously played on electric, but I'm teaching on acoustic. You can try it on both. Doesn't sound too bad on acoustic, but it'll probably sound a bit more heavy and a bit more energetic on electric, which is probably what the song is made for. So yeah, choose how you want to play it. But yeah, as I said, all the chords are the same, so use these same chords on the electric and it will sound, should sound this correct. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much.